Alright, hello everyone, Simon here. We're playing OpenTTD. Let me unpause the game. So what are we doing? That's right, iron ore from there to the steel mill, and then steel from the steel mill to the factory, and then goods from the factory to places. Oh, we need to replace the trains too. Let me just get this going first. Goods, van, buy vehicle. Alright, and let me just clone this one. So we want one train to go to this city behind here. Alright, full load. And then the other one, we want to go from there to this city over here. Alright, full load there. And go. Alright, well, there's all these trains. So those are set up, but we need to keep an eye on these guys to make sure that everything is correct. And make sure that they can get to where we want them to get to. So you got wood, steel, and other things. And we got wood. Also have iron ore here. Well, let us get this iron ore. I mean, how many iron ore mines do we have? We have one here. That's attached to a city. We have one here, but this is kind of crowded already. Oh, this is a so oil refinery back there. Oh, I guess this is good because this is close to a farm. All right, let's do this one. We'll also do this one later on. In fact, let us do this one first because we have a forest back there, and then we have a sawmill. This is getting so complicated. This game is so complicated. No longer accepts wood. Wait a minute. Where are we? Oh, here? Oh, this is fine. We didn't want wood here anyway. That's fine. Right. So here, we want to loop around, don't we? We want to loop around here. All right, good. Let's be loopy here. And 7. Let's push it back as far as possible. All right, let's flatten this out to around there. And sure, that'll do. And then 7 is a lot, isn't it? And then we do that. And we want to figure out which way in and which way out. I suppose... Actually, now that I think about it, probably lower this. Let's go out this way. Actually, what do I... Don't need quite that many there. Control. Alright, we go out this way. Which side do we... I mean, there's more space on this side, but there's a mountain on this side as well. Let's loop around where there's more space, shall we? 1, 2, 3... Well, I mean, now that I think about it, if we're going to go back up again, we might as well just raise all of this up instead of having all these shenanigans. Oops. Right, so instead of going down and then coming back up again, we might as well just keep everything on the level above. Alright, that's great. There. And so there you go. And gonna flatten that down there. And actually, we want to come in. Let's say we go out this way. Out this way. Oh, bridge over there. And do that. Control is supposed to be, well, sometimes you press control and it removes. But sometimes when you press control it changes type, which is kind of weird. Anyway, so there's that, and 1, 2, 2, and we need to raise that up just a little bit, and that joins in there, and remove that. Right, so that's the exit. So let me do that, and then a depot there. So the entry is on this side. Alright, so to keep an eye on the upper left to make sure that's going properly. And that gets to the steel mill correctly. Remove that. So this goes in that way. That is a bit. It's not very good. Let me do that. And then, wait a minute. Wood? Why am I looking at wood? Oh, did I clone the wrong train? I cloned the wrong train, I think. Hold on. This is... This train is steel. That's wood. This one is wood. I cloned the wrong train. I cloned the wood truck instead of the steel truck. Hold on. This one we're gonna send into depot. This is a steel truck, right? Yeah, okay. Wait a minute. No, there's two. Wait, no, it isn't. There's two steel trucks there. This is a. No, that's not it. That's a wood truck too. Nuts. Okay, we wanna delete this one and clone this one. Alright, you're gonna go to the train depot and you're going to delete the whole thing. Let me just clone that while I'm there, and then we'll get you on your way from here. It doesn't really, like, all the lines are connected, so it doesn't really matter which depot we send it out of. It's still going to arrive in the same place. 2, 2. We should probably go down at this point. Alright, from there and around. So the iron ore stuff got to the destination with no problem, and it came back with no problem. So those are sorted. And then okay, so the signals here, here, there, and there. Remove that. Signals there. That way, and then this side we have entry signal, exit signals, and a depot. Oh, it's let me raise that up a little bit. A depot there. Alright, so now we have a farm and a sawmill. The farm produces very little. So we go new vehicles. Oh, I need to replace vehicles while I'm so let me just do this first. Manage list, replace vehicles. We're gonna replace left 2 with left 3, start replacing. This one we can stop replacing that one. Alright, good. So what are we doing? We are going Pegasus, livestock, and then we're gonna go a second Pegasus, grain. Can I like select the whole stack? I guess not. I think you're supposed to be able to connect. That's too many. That's one too many. Let me just remove one. Alright, so we have livestock and grain. Go from the farm to the factory. Full load, and go. Alright, great. So we're gonna keep an eye on these 2 trains over here. Good. And then we want wood trains. Left 3 wood truck there, and we wanted to go from here to here. So full load from there. I'm gonna clone train and we're gonna go get these 2 going. So now we want wood from this forest to this sawmill. Alright, so let's keep an eye on these 2 trains. This is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand real fast. And then here, we're gonna go new vehicles, Pegasus, goods van. And we're gonna go from here and we're gonna clone this train. We just take 1 to each of the new cities, I think. Actually, does this thing actually accept goods? Maybe oh, it does. Okay. So, wait a minute. Wait a minute, what did I do? Go from Dreadington West to here. Okay. Wait, what did I missed something. Anyways, so we're gonna, yes, I want the Chimera. Oh, so that's the best train in the game. So we're gonna actually switch all our trains to the Chimera now. Oh, what the? Did it? Towns worth funding for... I didn't mess this up, did I? I hope not. Anyway, so let's keep an eye on all those trains, and we are in fact going to manage list replace vehicles. We're gonna go stop replacing that. We're gonna replace lev 2s with lev 4s, and we're also replacing lev 3s with lev 4s. All right, so we're gonna replace all those trains. All right, so the next steel truck. All right, the steel truck is gonna replace it with the lev 4. That's good. Lev 4 is the fastest train we have in the whole game. So this train, if we like zoom out, that train should come to this factory here. Man, look how fast it is. Right, so that train goes to that factory. And then comes back. Alright, so these two trains are fine. They've made a trip all the way to the factory and back. And now the goods train. The two goods train goes to two different places, so we can't just assume that if one works, the other also works. So one of these goods trains is going to... I think this is going to the closest city first, this one. These two are done. Alright, so that one goes to that city, great, that's correct. What is going on? Oh, the wood truck. Okay, the wood. I mean the wood train. So this is gonna go back to the factory through there. All right, good. I mean, I'm surprising myself. Like, I am myself surprised by how well this is working. Okay, so this is correct there. Let me just open that up. I'm just looking at this for no good reason. I'm pretty sure this works fine. They're pretty slow uphill. I thought the trains were better uphill. It's kind of weird how slow it is on the uphill. So if it's going at full speed, it should climb uphill with no problem. Maybe it's only... So, as a rule of thumb, what you wanted to do is you want the train to not turn, to not have sharp turns. So if the entire length of the train, so if there's like one angle for the entire length of the train will go through that without slowing down. If there's two angles within the length of the train, then the train will start slowing down. I think and I think the up and down it counts as that as well. So if there's one up, like one step up for the entire length of the train, I think it doesn't slow down. Or maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe I'm just wrong. But I know the turning is that. But I mean, the problem with this map is that it's a small map, and so we don't have enough room to have like giant train tracks. So if your trains are 7 blocks long, what you would try to do is make it so that there's no more than one angle every 7 blocks, and that way your train will just go through your whole network at full speed, which is kind of insane. Or alternatively, if you can't do that, then you don't want it to decelerate too much. So you don't want to like have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns, like have a U-turn within the length of the train. Then the train really slows down a lot. So if you want to make things super efficient, you can actually just minimize the number of turns in the within the length of each train, and then you can make things go really fast.